Ready?
Are you comfortable? You'd set off, and then I'd come in a bit later on, as you when you got well into it. Go on. What are you going to talk about first?
Formations.
Who?
Formations.
Oh, you're going to start off with that? Oh, I thought we would come in later on and talk about that. You know, what is it?
York City. We'll do York City
Right.
first. Are you in?
I am.
Right. Hello everybody and welcome back to the podcast. We're back with Grandpa for episode 5, I think it is. And we've got a few of things to cover up, football wise.
Just a minute, you just said it's 5, but you didn't say 5 what?
Episode 5.
Oh, it's episode 5. Okay, well.
We're going to go for over a few things football wise. And we'll start off with York City. Coming off a good win at midweek against Barnet. Won 3-1. And we've got Halifax tomorrow. Should be match day vlog out tomorrow for you lot. York in very good form at the moment. Do you think they can keep it up?
Well, let's hope they can.
Yeah.
Because once you start hitting form like that, they've scored 6 goals in the last 2 matches, which is pretty good. And someone was telling me they've gone how many games now without being beaten?
11.
That's a long time without being beaten. So
yeah.
Let's hope they're going to keep on improving.
Halifax tomorrow. I'm expecting a win, but you never know with teams like that. Halifax have lost their last game. So I think people would think it would be a very easy game. But we'll do a prediction.
Where are they in the league, Halifax?
They're below us. I think they're about 8th, I think.
Well, they have to be below us because we're second in the league.
Well, yeah. Predictions, who do you think will win between York and Halifax?
Now, I don't know what Halifax's form is like, so really I can't give you a true line. But I'm having to go on the way that City's been playing, which is very good form. I will have to side with City to get the 3 points.
Yeah, I think we'll win tomorrow. We hardly concede any goals. Away from home, we haven't lost. So I think that will keep the same, and I think we'll win. I'm going to go with 2-0.
When you said we haven't lost, we haven't lost away this year.
No, we haven't lost away from home. We lost at home.
Oh, we haven't lost away?
No.
All season?
Nope.
Oh, that's pretty good.
We lost at home to Boston. That's our only loss this season.
Oh.
So we've covered up a bit of York. And this is one thing that you pointed out is formations.
You mean the way the teams are setting out?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, what I've been thinking about is the formations. What the teams play this year nowadays. They seem to play from the back to the front.
Yeah.
Where years ago, the formation was completely different. You used to have a goalkeeper. You used to have 2 fullbacks.
Yeah.
A left and a right back. You used to have 3 midfields, or they was called midfields. There was the right half, the left half, and the centre back. Well, it's centre back now, but it used to be the centre half.
Yeah.
That's what. And then you had actually 5 forwards. Now, that's unheard of nowadays. 5 forwards in a team.
Yeah.
But also, the 5 forwards, 2 of them men, the 2 inside men, they used to be right back. They used to be the right wing, inside right.
Yeah.
The centre forward, the inside left, and the left wing. And that's how the formation was to start with. But during the game, the two of them forwards used to fall back and help the defence, or used to be up, helping the rest of the forwards. That was the inside men, like the inside left and the inside right. But it's because that's went to the board, did that. I mean, no one plays like that now, because they play from the back to the front instead of front to the opposition. So, but I'm not sure, but I think a lot of it was introduced, this kind of play, with like managers like Brian Clough and Don Revie. They seem to change the formations of a team. The way they used to set out.
Yeah.
And they used to do it all on a blackboard before the game. They used to mark, tell the players what they wanted them to do. But it was unheard of having 5 men up front.
Yeah.
But of course the game's changed that much. I mean, at one time you would never get a goalkeeper not playing the ball out of his area up to the front men.
Yeah.
They used to think that was an advantage, but nowadays it isn't. It's all about possession with football nowadays. But it must be working for some people because they actually, it started off in the Premier, this kind of football possession, and now it's gone down to the lower leagues now. They all play it, goalkeeper to fullback back to the goalkeeper. That's all right as long as you don't make a mistake, and they do make mistakes.
Yeah, definitely. So there's your little bit that we've covered on.
Right.
Liverpool 2, Chelsea 1.
Yes, well, I see a bit of that game, and I believe that the right team won.
Yeah.
Because they got it. I think they got it right. Did Liverpool that day because they used a lot of long balls where Chelsea seemed to be short balls back in their own half.
Yeah.
And they was losing a lot of them passes. There was Liverpool were getting in and stealing the ball.
Yeah.
And then they was pumping it straight up the field.
Yeah. And it worked.
It definitely did work. Yeah. I think they got it right there, did Chelsea, with that game.
Yeah. I think they're a bit unlucky, really.
Who?
Chelsea. Not to get a point.
I don't know. I mean, on the whole, the game itself, I think Liverpool deserved to win that game.
Definitely, but Chelsea, when they come up like teams like Liverpool or City, they usually are in for a thrashing. But they played really well, I think.
But I was watching a good part of that game, and I forget who I was watching it with, but the person I was watching it with says, "Do you know that Chelsea's had possession a lot more times than Liverpool?" But of course they did, because Chelsea was messing about short passes, being robbed of the ball.
Yeah.
Where Liverpool, when they got it, they made sure it went down the right end of the field.
Yeah. And that Chelsea's defence was all over the place in the first half, giving away free kicks. They should have got a few yellows. One man could have been sent off.
They was caught with the ball too many times,
Yeah.
was Chelsea.
Salah scoring again.
Well, he's a nice player, isn't he?
Yeah.
If you had one of them in any team, you're going to have an advantage.
And there we go. Can he shine against Arsenal on Sunday? Arsenal play at home against Liverpool on Sunday. The biggest game in the calendar for Liverpool and Arsenal. And
well, do you think so?
Well, not really, but up to now.
I mean, you've got to include
Man United, Man City.
Man City, yes, yeah. Man City has to be, because they're a regular side. Is Manchester City. There's no doubt about it.
Well, it's the biggest game this weekend, and it looks to be no Saliba for Arsenal, or maybe no Saka as well.
See, well, I don't know, that Saka, it seems to have gone off slightly just lately. He's not getting involved as much as you'd expect him to. Nice player, well worth having him in your side.
He can always turn up though, can't he, in the games?
Yeah, but as I say, they're players. You've mentioned two players there.
Saka and Saliba.
Yeah. You know they're going to do something in a game of football.
Yeah, Saliba is one of the best centre backs in the league. He'd got a red card against Bournemouth last weekend, which is preventing him from playing, so he can't play. Saka, I don't know if he's still injured, but I'm pretty sure he is, so he might not play. And Havertz could be out as well, but I'm not too sure. So Liverpool could have a good run of
advantage.
Good advantage. I heard this question on a podcast this morning, and it was like, who would you rather drop out your team if you had both players in your team, Saka or Salah? If you had to choose between one player, who would you keep and who would you bench?
Well, it all depends. You mean?
Who would you start and who would you put on the bench?
Are you referring to both teams? Or just two players?
But for example, if you had Saka and Salah for the same team, would you have Salah or Saka playing?
Well, I don't think it'd make a lot of difference because they're both good players.
Both good players, but form, Salah's been on some brilliant form this season. I would have to say Salah, just because he's a machine up front. He can always score goals against teams like Man United, of course, City, Arsenal's, Chelsea's. So Salah's a goal scorer, really. And
I tell you what I can't believe with Salah is he gets the ball on the right. He's deadly with the left foot. And 9 times out of 10, you don't very often see him go past the fullback going wide. He always goes to his left foot inside and plays inside the opponent.
And passes.
Yet a lot of these teams, they don't know which way he's going to go. And really, if you watch his form, he's a left-footed player.
Yeah.
He's scored some good goals with his left foot. So I can't believe how some of these teams, they're still... I know he's just as steadily, if he does go down the right, round onto the touchline and then cross it, but he's very dangerous if they allow him to go inside on his left foot.
Yeah, so who do you think will win on Sunday, Arsenal or Liverpool? Both in good form.
Well, the way they're playing, I would have to say Liverpool. Is it at Liverpool?
No, it's at Arsenal.
It's at Arsenal. Well, that levels it up more, but even that, I would like to say. I mean, it's going to be either a draw or Liverpool, I think.
I hope so. I think I'll agree on you with that. I think it will be a draw or Liverpool win. I can't see Arsenal winning really, with their main defender being out, who can always put in a good shift. He got sent off in like the 15th minute, 18th minute of the game last week against Bournemouth. They were drawing 0-0, playing well. When he comes off, they concede 2 goals.
Yeah, but a player can be sent off any time. Well,
I know.
It all depends on the offence.
I know, but he's a very good centre-back alongside his partner, who is Gabriel, but obviously we'll see how it plans out.
How many Liverpool now that they've got the new stand, how many can they get in that ground now? Well, do you know?
60,000.
60. There's a lot of teams that won't get more than that in, you know.
Yeah.
In the Premier.
We're going on to Premier League predictions now. We're just going to pick which team's going to win. We'll do some quick fires. So tonight, Leicester are playing Nottingham Forest. It's at Leicester. Forest are in good form. Leicester, so not. How do you think that game? Who will win?
I can see that finishing in a draw.
Draw. Well, yeah, you can always. I mean, Forest only scraped to win against Palace midweek. Did you know Palace got beat at the week?
I do.
This week. Yeah.
They got beat on Monday night, 1-0.
Yeah.
But 1-0's good enough for 3 points.
Chris Wood scored as well. So.
Chris Wood, I can't. Who did he used to play for? Chris Wood.
I can't.
Was it Leeds?
Yeah, Leeds. I think so. Yeah. Villa versus Bournemouth. It's at Villa. Bournemouth beating Arsenal last week.
A good side at home is Aston Villa.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
And saying that, Brian's a good away team. So,
Bournemouth.
It's Bournemouth, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I'd have to go for the home side. I think there.
Yeah, I'll go Villa, sorry, and I'll go Forest against Leicester tonight. Jesus, I'm getting so mixed up here. Brentford versus Ipswich at the G-Tech.
But Ipswich having a terrible time in the Premier League. They come up this year, and they They just never. They don't seem strong enough in
No.
in that Premier to me.
And Brentford do like to score an early goal as well.
Brentford can turn it on when they like. They are a good side.
Yeah, I'm going to go for that one. I'm going to go Brentford.
I would have to go Brentford.
Brighton at the Amex facing and not so in form Wolves, who haven't won a game all
I'd have
season.
to go for the home side.
Yeah, Brighton. Yeah, that's an easy prediction, isn't it? Well, maybe not, because Wolves could turn up. You never know. And this game, Man City versus Southampton, people think Haaland's going to score 6 against Southampton.
Who does?
Some people have been saying that Haaland will score 6. I hope not.
Well, I can't see how people can predict anything like that. 6 goals.
I don't think he'll. I think he'll score, but he won't score more than 2. Do you know why? Because Rodri and De Bruyne are not in there. Rodri and De Bruyne make up Haaland's goals, and they're both out injured. And since they've gone out injured, they haven't played for 2-3 weeks. Haaland hasn't scored 1 goal in the Premier League. Before
De Bruyne in midfield in a team is a very good.
changes the game completely.
Some of his passing is, and not only that, he can shoot. He can put the ball in the net as well. Can the lad? He's a very good player. Is De Bruyne.
My nan's favourite player as well.
I think that De Bruyne, he's very suspect to injury, nowadays.
Because he's getting on a little bit, he's 30.
I know he's still got the skill, but...
So we're both going for Man City?
I'd have to go to Man City,
yeah. Everton versus Fulham. This could be a really good game, this. Or it might not be.
It all depends on the teams. I mean, Everton can come out and play very well for about 70 minutes, and they could be looking if they're going to walk it, and then all of a sudden they start letting in goals. So very unpredictable is Everton at the moment, I think, as it was last year and the year before.
I'm going to go for a draw for that game.
And I think I'll take a chance with Fulham.
Yeah. Everton, I was watching them against Newcastle a few weeks ago. It was 0-0, but Everton should have won the game, really. Played really well.
Well, there's many games this year where they looked as if they're going to win easily.
Yeah.
They've been a couple of goals in front, and then they go and lose by an odd goal.
This is a good game. Chelsea v Newcastle.
Well, I think is it Stamford Bridge? Yeah. Stamford Bridge. I think that'd be the advantage be on the Chelsea side.
I think Chelsea will win. I think Newcastle, they're just going downhill a little bit now. But I think they'll put up a good performance. But I'm going to have to go for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is your game. Crystal Palace versus Tottenham. This could be a thrashing.
It could be a thrashing. It could be anyway. But is it at Crystal Palace?
Yeah.
It's at Sellers Park, it is. Well, they haven't been playing the best of football this season, hasn't Crystal Palace?
No.
I've watched them 2 or 3 times on the telly, and they haven't been performing like you expect them. One of their main players is Esse. He's a player who really, when he's on form, there's not many defence can stop him. He's quick and he's got a good shot on him. But saying that, I mean...
Tottenham are deadly though. I mean, they went 1-0 down last weekend to win 4-1.
Who were they playing well?
West Ham.
West Ham. Not West Ham, it's West Ham. If you come from London and you talk to one of their supporters, you say, how do you think West Ham win today? And they'll say to you, who's West Ham? It's West Ham.
I'm going to go Tottenham to beat Palace.
I'm sitting on the fence with that one.
Going to go for a draw?
No, I wouldn't like to forecast that one.
Okay. And we've talked about Liverpool and Arsenal. So the last game is West Ham versus Man United. West Ham.
That's right. You got it right at
Yeah.
last. Well,
This could be a good game.
if they play like they can,
Yeah,
Manchester United will win it.
yeah.
We know they have turned it round a bit this year as Manchester United.
Not really.
Well, I thought they had, because
Their manager was going to get sacked a few weeks ago.
their manager was going to get sacked 2 or 3 seasons ago,
Okay.
but he's still there. So
They drew last night, Man United, against Fenerbahce.
yeah, well,
But
means that's all. That means nothing to me, because I don't even know where that team plays. So
so West Ham v Man United. West Ham at the London Stadium can put up a good performance against Man United as well. So
it's another game that can go either way.
yeah, I'm gonna go with a draw. I'm gonna go Desmond. I'm gonna go 2-2.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a draw.
You're very brave to go for that score, because
Yeah.
anybody who goes for scores, you know, the correct score,
Yeah.
it's not a chance that I would take. If I was gambling,
Yeah.
I wouldn't take a chance on a score.
Are you sure about
This is why the odds are that good.
that? Yeah.
Instead of it being one win on one side or one on the other, to forecast the correct score.
It's really,
You're doing
yeah,
well.
Yeah.
You're doing well.
So what are you gonna go for? West Ham, Man United.
I'm on that same fence I was a couple of games ago.
Mm.
I'm sitting on the fence. I don't know which way to drop.
Right, there's episode 5 of the podcast with Grandpa.
Yeah.
And
Let's hope York City get a win at Halifax.
yeah.
If they've only got to play like they've been playing, and they've every chance. Well,
Bit like your heavy touch,
what every touch?
dropping that bird seed.
Oh, don't. You know what? There's always, if I make a mistake, there's always someone there ready to jump on me.
Who like?
Well, I'm not mentioning any names, but you've just heard us.
None of said
Someone
birds.
just say something then, what's
It was
joined into this conversation, so I'm not saying who.
birds.
Right. We're going to finish this this pod up now.
And hopefully Palace win for you as well on Sunday.
You're coming back again, Steve. You're
What
just
do you mean?
winding me up. I know you are, Will.
Only because Palace could go down.
You probably got to get a good price, seeing that they're now, what are they, second from bottom?
No,
Oh, no, I thought it was.
they're about 17th.
No,
They
never.
are.
Well, I'm going to get you to look this up on your phone.
Right.
See, but I think you're way out. I think they're well down at Palace after that Notts Forest game.
I think they're about 17th, 16th. Where do you think they are?
I think they're in the bottom 3.
Right, okay, we'll shake on that and we'll see who's right.
No, because
Shake on it?
you'll be wanting to take money off me.
Nah, no money. Just a handshake.
And just slow down, because, wow. Yeah. Oh, okay, well,
Okay, thanks for
we've done
watching.
this other pod, and let's hope at least I get one team right.
Hopefully. And we're nearly at 700 subscribers, so keep subscribing.
700.
Yeah,
God, that's good, Will.
yeah, I'm doing alright, aren't I?
You can't beat a good supporter.
Innit? Like a Palace supporter
Oh, here we go again.
here. Yep, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. See you later. Goodbye.
I'll see you on the flypaper.
See you on the flypaper.
Right.
Goodbye. Bottom 3.
There you go, I said, yeah.
I was one off.
I don't care, you was wrong.
You said bottom 3, not 18th.
Oh, look, you know, you make excuses just like your nan.